Imagine waking up every single morning, having the same thing for breakfast day after day. For me, it was a boiled egg. Not just one or two eggs a week, but every single day for an entire month. I know what you're thinking. Isn't that too much? Or maybe even a little crazy? Well, stick around, because what I found out might just surprise you. I wasn't just doing this for fun. No, I had a goal: to find out what would happen to my body, my energy, and my overall health by adding this simple, everyday food to my routine. Could something as basic as a boiled egg really have a significant impact? Let's start at the beginning. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered how a single, humble food could possibly affect your health over a long period of time? Well, I did the experiment, and I have some eye-opening results to share with you. It all started when I noticed my elderly relative's diet. She's in her 70s, and despite having a few health issues, she's in pretty good shape. After talking with her, I learned that she's been eating boiled eggs daily for years. They help with energy, she told me. I was skeptical. I had heard that eggs were bad for your cholesterol, but I also heard that they were packed with protein and nutrients. So, I thought, why not give it a shot? One boiled egg a day for a month. But here's the catch. This wasn't just about health. It was about consistency. Could a simple change like this make a noticeable difference? I had no idea, but I was about to find out. In the beginning, I felt normal. It was just a boiled egg, right? I didn't think it would have any magical powers. I paired it with my usual morning coffee and a piece of toast. Nothing fancy, nothing life-changing, or so I thought. By the end of the first week, though, I started to notice something. I had more energy than usual. I was able to focus better during the day and felt fuller for longer, even without the mid-morning snack I usually craved. Was it the egg, or was I just imagining it? You might be wondering, how could such a small change have such a big effect? Well, that's exactly what I was starting to question. Let's dive into what's really inside these little eggs and why they might be the secret to better health. Let's break it down. What's actually in a boiled egg? It's not just protein, it's a powerhouse of nutrients. Vitamins like B12, vitamin D, and minerals like zinc. Plus, there's lutein and zeaxanthin, which are known for supporting eye health. These aren't just random facts, they matter. By now, I knew I wasn't just eating any old breakfast. I was putting something powerful into my body every single day. But what would that mean for me in the long term? But here's the question. What happens when you keep this up every day? What's the catch, if there even is one? Let's continue. Week 2 came and things started to shift. I noticed I was feeling less sluggish. Normally, around 2 p.m., I'd start to feel the afternoon dip. You know, that tired, draggy feeling where all you want to do is nap. But this time, I felt different. More alert. I didn't feel the need to grab a sugary snack or a coffee to get me through the afternoon. Could it really be the eggs? Was this the power of a simple, everyday food? What's even more interesting? As I researched further, I learned that eggs have a lot of beneficial effects on older adults, especially those who are struggling with muscle mass and weight management. Boiled eggs can help preserve lean muscle mass, which becomes a critical factor as we age. Could this be the key to a healthier aging process? By week 3, I was amazed at how much my mood had improved. I was waking up feeling more rested, and even when I was busy or stressed, I didn't feel as overwhelmed. The eggs seemed to give me a sense of calm focus. Not just energy, but a calm, steady stream of it throughout the day. I started to research how eggs affected my brain and nervous system. Turns out the choline in eggs is great for brain health, especially as we age. It helps with memory, cognitive function, and even mood regulation. Could this be why I was feeling so clear-headed? It wasn't just the physical side of things. My mental clarity was sharper too. You might think eating just one egg a day can't change much, but trust me, it's starting to feel like it's making a huge difference. Now, as I reached the final week of my experiment, I was feeling pretty great. What was once a simple breakfast had transformed into a daily ritual that I looked forward to. The energy, the focus, the overall sense of well-being, I didn't want to give it up. But there was one thing that still puzzled me. I was experiencing something that wasn't just physical. My digestion had improved as well. I felt lighter, less bloated, and even had fewer cravings for heavy meals. Now, let me ask you this. Could one small habit really make such a big difference? I'm telling you, it's not as simple as you think. I was about to learn something that could change how we all think about food. As I entered the final days of my experiment, I couldn't ignore the overall improvements I felt. Not just my energy levels, but the other benefits I hadn't expected to see. One of the most significant changes I noticed was with my heart health. Now, before you raise an eyebrow, let me explain. You've probably heard people say that eggs are bad for cholesterol. It's a common belief, right? Well, after all my research and the effects I was noticing, I was curious to dig into this further. Eggs, particularly the yolk, have been known to raise both LDL, bad cholesterol, and HDL, good cholesterol. But here, the twist. It turns out that consuming eggs in moderation might actually have a positive impact on heart health. It helps balance the good cholesterol to offset the bad cholesterol. But of course, moderation is key. Eating an egg every day might not be harmful for most people, as long as you're eating a balanced diet overall. I know this might sound too good to be true, but stay with me, because as we look deeper, the story of boiled eggs continues to surprise me. Now let's talk about another benefit, digestion. This was something I didn't expect. By the third week, I noticed my digestion felt smoother. I wasn't as bloated after meals, and I could go longer between meals without feeling like I had to snack constantly. The protein and healthy fats in eggs seem to work together to keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer. So, instead of reaching for chips or cookies after lunch, I felt satisfied. Eggs are rich in protein, and protein is one of the best nutrients for managing hunger. The fiber content from the veggies or whole grains I paired with the eggs also played a role in this. In fact, some studies show that eating more protein-rich foods like eggs can help with weight management by reducing overall calorie intake throughout the day. Could this be the secret to managing weight and feeling more energetic? Now let me ask you, if you could improve your digestion, feel more satisfied throughout the day, and manage your weight with just one simple habit, would you try it? By the final week of the experiment, I felt confident that eating a boiled egg daily had helped me not just physically, but mentally as well. My focus was sharper. I felt more connected to my health goals. The boost I'd experienced from the extra protein and nutrients wasn't just about energy, but about overall wellness. Even when stressful moments hit, I handled them better. Could it be because of the egg? I wouldn't say it's the only reason, but it was definitely a contributing factor. Also, the best part? My skin was looking a lot better. Now, I didn't expect a drastic transformation, but I could tell my complexion was clearer and I felt more vibrant. The vitamins A and D in eggs are known for promoting healthy skin, so maybe that played a part too. It's pretty wild, isn't it? Something so simple could help improve so many different areas of your life. But I still wasn't convinced it was all just from the eggs. Could there be other factors contributing to my improvement? Let's take a deeper dive into what else might be happening in my body. At this point, I dove into the science behind eggs a bit more. Here's what I found. Eggs are one of the most complete foods you can eat. They contain almost every nutrient your body needs to function. Aside from protein and fats, they have essential vitamins like B12, which helps with nerve health, and folate, which plays a role in cell regeneration and brain function. Eggs also contain antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are beneficial for eye health, particularly in protecting the retina from damage caused by blue light. As we age, our vision can deteriorate, but these antioxidants can slow down that process. Could this be the reason I noticed a bit of an improvement in my eye health over the past month? So here's the real question. Can a food so simple, so inexpensive, and so available really have this many health benefits? The answer might surprise you. For older adults, like my relative who inspired this experiment, eggs could be especially helpful. As we age, our muscle mass naturally decreases, but the high-quality protein in eggs helps preserve lean muscle. Muscle loss can lead to frailty, but protein-rich foods like eggs could help slow that down. And then there's the cognitive aspect. We've already talked about how eggs help with brain function due to their choline content. As we age, brain health becomes a bigger concern, and eating foods that support it is crucial. So could eggs play a role in maintaining mental sharpness? The research suggests they just might. But wait, I know you're still wondering, is there any downside to eating eggs every day? Are there any risks involved? Don't worry, we'll get to that next. Now I know what you were thinking. Can eating an egg every day really be that good? Well, let us address the elephant in the room. Are there any risks associated with eating eggs every day? As much as eggs are packed with nutrients, there's always a balance to strike. The main concern people often have is cholesterol. Eggs, particularly the yolks, do contain a significant amount of cholesterol, about 186 milligrams per egg. For years, experts warned against eating too many eggs, claiming they could contribute to higher cholesterol levels, potentially increasing the risk of heart disease. But here's where things get interesting. Recent studies show that the relationship between eggs and cholesterol isn't as clear-cut as we once thought. For most people, dietary cholesterol, the kind found in eggs, has a minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels. In fact, the liver produces most of the cholesterol in your body, and dietary cholesterol only plays a small role. So while moderation is still key, especially if you have specific heart conditions or high cholesterol, eating an egg a day is likely safe for most people, and it could even offer a range of health benefits, just like I've experienced. It's amazing how something as simple as an egg can spark such controversy, right? But based on my experience and the research I've done, I've come to believe that eating one egg a day isn't a major cause for concern for most healthy individuals. While I felt amazing after eating boiled eggs every day, I understand that everyone's body is different. Some people might have egg allergies or specific dietary restrictions that could make eating eggs regularly a challenge. If you're dealing with cholesterol issues, or if you have any health concerns, it's always a good idea to consult with a doctor before making changes to your diet. For older adults or anyone trying to maintain muscle mass, improve digestion, or boost energy levels, incorporating eggs into your daily routine might be a simple, effective solution. But as with everything, balance is the key. Now here's something you might not know. There are even studies that suggest that adding eggs to a balanced diet could have significant benefits for older adults, especially in terms of muscle strength and maintaining cognitive function. Could it be that the humble boiled egg is a forgotten secret to aging well? Let's dive deeper into the science. We often think about aging as an inevitable process of decline. Our muscles weaken, our bones become brittle, and our minds start to lose their sharpness. But the truth is, there's a lot we can do to slow down this process. And one of those things might just be eating more protein-rich foods like eggs. Protein plays a critical role in maintaining muscle mass and strength, especially as we age. For older adults, losing muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia, can lead to frailty and increased risk of falls and fractures. But by eating protein-rich foods like eggs, we can help combat this decline. Not only that, but eggs are a good source of B vitamins, which are essential for maintaining cognitive function. They contain choline, which is vital for brain health and memory. Studies show that as we get older, choline intake tends to decrease, which could contribute to cognitive decline. Eating eggs every day could help to fill that gap and potentially keep our minds sharp for longer. Could eggs be the key to slowing down aging? It seems like they might be. After all, what other food offers so many benefits in such a small, simple package? So, after a month of eating boiled eggs every day, where did I end up? In terms of my energy levels, I felt fantastic. I had more stamina throughout the day, and my focus remained sharp. My digestion improved, and I found that I no longer craved unhealthy snacks. My skin looked clearer, and I had an overall sense of well-being. But it wasn't just about feeling good. There was something deeper at play. I felt more connected to my health. Eating something as simple as an egg each morning made me realize how powerful food can be when we choose the right things. Eggs, in their most basic form, were providing me with a range of nutrients that could support everything from my muscles to my mind. And you know what? I started looking at food a little differently. It's not always about the latest health trend or the most complicated superfood. Sometimes it asks about going back to basics and finding the simple things that can make a big difference. The real question is, could you get similar results by eating boiled eggs every day for a month? Well, like I said before, everyone's body is different. But if you're looking to improve your energy levels, muscle health, digestion, or even skin, it's worth considering this simple change. Eggs are cheap, easy to prepare, and packed with nutrients that many people overlook. So, why not give it a try? Start with 1 egg a day and see how you feel. You might be surprised by the results. I could keep talking about the wonders of boiled eggs, but I'll stop here for now. The truth is, what happened to me after eating eggs every day was just one small part of a larger journey towards better health. There's so much more to explore, and I'll be sharing more insights with you in the future. But for now, let me ask you this. Are you ready to add an egg to your breakfast tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. So far, we've talked a lot about the health benefits of boiled eggs, but there's more to consider when it comes to the way you prepare and eat them. How you cook eggs can actually influence how healthy they are for you. Boiling eggs is one of the healthiest ways to prepare them. Unlike frying, which can add extra calories and unhealthy fats, boiling eggs preserves the nutrients without adding anything unnecessary. Plus, it has a simple and quick way to ensure that you are getting the full benefits of the protein and nutrients without worrying about any extra oils or fats. It is also worth noting that the way you pair eggs with other foods can affect your overall health benefits. For example, pairing boiled eggs with fresh vegetables like spinach or tomatoes adds fiber, antioxidants, and additional vitamins, making for a more balanced meal. You can also pair eggs with whole grain toast or avocado for added fiber and healthy fats. Just keep in mind that balance is the key. It is not just about the eggs, but the whole meal. And while I've shared my experience, remember that everyone's body is unique. Some people might not see the same results as I did, especially if they have specific health conditions or dietary restrictions. But the beauty of boiled eggs is that they're accessible, inexpensive, and simple to include in any diet. Let's also talk about eggs and their impact on brain health in more detail. It's not just about feeling sharper or more focused in the short term. Long-term brain health is crucial, especially as we age. The choline in eggs plays a key role in this. Choline is an essential nutrient that supports the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that is vital for memory and learning. Studies have shown that a deficiency in choline can negatively affect cognitive function, especially as we age. By adding eggs to your daily routine, you're helping to support the production of this critical neurotransmitter, which can aid in memory retention and mental clarity. In fact, some research even suggests that choline could be a protective factor against cognitive decline and even conditions like Alzheimer's AS disease. This makes eggs not just a great food for boosting immediate brain power, but potentially a way to support long-term brain health. And here is the kicker. It asks not just about eating eggs once in a while. The benefits of choline really show up when you make eggs a consistent part of your routine. So, if you are looking for a simple and sustainable way to keep your brain sharp as you age, adding an egg to your daily diet might just be a simple solution. Now, let's take a step back and think about the bigger picture. While eating a boiled egg every day might seem like a small change, it's part of a larger movement towards healthier eating habits. The key to longevity, health, and vitality isn't just about adding one superfood or making one change. It's about how you balance your diet over time. Eggs are an excellent source of protein, vitamins, and minerals, but they're only one piece of the puzzle. To really optimize your health, focus on eating a wide variety of nutrient-dense foods, staying active, and drinking plenty of water. When you build a diet that includes a mix of healthy fats, lean proteins, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, you're setting yourself up for success. And remember, moderation is key. It's not about eating eggs for every meal, but incorporating them in a way that fits with your overall dietary goals. Think of eggs as a building block, one that you can use to support your overall health goals. When combined with a balanced lifestyle, eggs can play a huge role in improving energy, boosting cognitive function, and even supporting your heart health. So, after 1 month of eating boiled eggs every day, what did I learn? For one, I felt more energized, focused, and physically healthy. My digestion improved, I had more mental clarity, and I noticed positive changes in my skin and overall well-being. The addition of eggs to my daily routine wasn't just a simple food choice. It became a powerful tool in improving my daily health. But here's the most important takeaway. Small, consistent changes can lead to big results. Eating 1 boiled egg every day might seem like a tiny change, but as I discovered, it has a ripple effect on multiple aspects of health, from muscle preservation to cognitive function to energy levels. If you're interested in boosting your health with a simple yet powerful change, why not give it a try? Add a boiled egg to your morning routine for a week and see how you feel. Track your energy levels, your mood, and your overall well-being. Share your experience with me in the comments. I'd love to hear how it worked for you. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more health tips, lifestyle experiments, and healthy eating ideas. Keep making those small changes and take control of your health, one meal at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.